What's up, Ninja Online guys? Welcome back to 60 Seconds. This is Chapter 10. When we last left off, we didn't have another successful win. We still only have the one, technically two, but you know what? Having fun with it. That's all that matters. See what we can get done this one. Hopefully this is another good run. I mean, you never really know. I need to make sure I for sure grab that radio. I wasn't even trying to like rhyme that. It just kind of happened. Where the fuck is the radio? I didn't fucking want that suitcase. That suitcase just low-key screwed me over. I should have just grabbed the harmonica there real quick. Gas mask is there. Let's grab that, because, you know, last time I got fucked with not having that. I need that radio, though. It's in there, okay. I always forget how much the radio costs, for lack of a better word. What it requires to carry it. I would love to pick that gun up. I don't have a gas mask either, but you know what? Do I have a gas mask? Shit, I don't know if I picked up a gas mask or not. I'm not going to take the gun because I didn't need it last time, and hopefully I don't need it this time. With my luck, I will, but can't have it all. That's the unfortunate part. I know I grabbed the map. Yeah, I did grab the gas mask. Okay, it looks like we're pretty solid here. All of us made it into the shelter just a second before the blast. That was a close one. As long as we're all together, we can make it work down here. We remember hearing canned soup is healthy for you. That's a lie. We vaguely remember stashing some things in the shelter because there was no room for them upstairs. Turns out, being messy can really work in your favor, and it looks like we have our gun. Well, looky here. One of us must have hid this inside the suitcase a while ago. We're so lucky to take that suitcase, and we also have water. We don't have that much food, no one's complaining yet, but even canned soup might become an extravagant dish quite soon. Plenty of water means we don't have to worry about that for some time. This is the best stock shelter we've ever seen. We've never seen another one, but we're pretty sure this is a good amount of supplies. Jesus Christ, I got a lot of water. They are right, I don't have that much soup. Hopefully I can make this work, though. I mean, I have a bunch of other resources that I kind of need, so as long as I can figure it out and make it work, then I should be good. Thought I heard a knock on the door, but maybe I was wrong. If there's one sure way to get our attention, it's definitely banging on our shelter door. Whoever it is, they're quite persistent. They've been at it for the past 5 minutes. Should we open it? Let's find out. Surprise, it's the army. We're saved. Now you imagine. Oh my god. Mary Jane's gonna die. She's sick. Someone must have coughed on her and some shit. Opening the hatch was a bit risky. It seems it gave us some awful sickness. That coughing is driving us crazy. Do I waste it? Thirsty, 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 thirsty. Ain't even Thursday yet and everyone's thirsty. I'm gonna use the med kit on her. Save her ass. I should have read that, but I didn't. I skipped over it. I needed the Boy Scout book for it anyways, and I don't have that. Everyone's still good. What I like to see. I've heard something about supply drops on the radio. I mean, we're going to lose our gas mask, but we might as well go for it. Find some food if we're lucky. I think we did get some food. We went to get to the supplies to our... Let me try this again. We went to get the supplies and our gas mask got a bit damaged. Note taken. Don't stand under a supply drop crate when it's falling out of the sky. The airdrop crate we found wasn't exactly huge, but it contained a few supplies that will definitely help us. We were especially happy to find some water bottles and food cans. For a minute, we thought it was canned meat, but then we found out it was tomato soup. Our theory is that the whole country used to be run on tomatoes and no one suspected a thing. So we got 2 of each, which is cool because I needed more soup. Water I don't need, but soup I definitely did. This might be a really good run. It's looking like it. Ha, guess what? We already got ourselves our very own Fallout garden. We've got a bunch of mushrooms growing on one of the walls. They're big enough to be eaten. How about that? Should we prepare a mushroom feast today? Let's just try it. I have no idea if the mushrooms are actually gonna kill us or not. Those were delicious. Our only concern is that they were glowing in the dark, and now we are two for the matter. Didn't really do much because everyone's hungry. Ted, of course. Enough of this plain, tasteless water. I'm not going out there because we didn't find coffee last time. Hey, telephone. We're not going to risk our necks out for this. We have more important things on our minds, that's for sure. Everyone's good. Send Mary Jane. She's like on the bottom of the totem pole, so it's fine. Same old stuff. We answered it. Got cut off from them. You know how it goes. Everyone's thirsty but Mary Jane, and Ted is now hungry too. We got scared a little bit today when all of a sudden our map just fell off the wall. Maybe our shelter is haunted. When the map fell down, it revealed some sort of safe behind it. We don't remember installing it, but we can probably crack it. Well, we technically have all the time in the world to do it. Should we try? Of course we should try. Sounds like we got it too. Nice. We're still not certain how the map fell down. If it was some ghost playing tricks on us, it's a friendly one. Inside the safe, we found some useful items. So we'll do this ghost the courtesy of not calling an exorcist. 1 can of soup. This run is looking pretty fucking solid. Damn. Peculiar. It seems that the whole shelter has been shaking every couple of minutes. Let's save the radio. I mean, it sucks that we're gonna lose the flashlight, but radio's more important, as I yawn. Earthquake or not, nothing is going to stand between us and our daily dose of radio static. We were able to grab it before it could fall down and get smashed. Something else might be broken, but we won't know until we've cleaned the place up. So we lost our flashlight, unfortunately, but our radio is intact, and that's the more important thing in here. So, and I swear to God, if the game trolls me and tells me that the excuse me, that the military needs a fucking flashlight signal, I'm gonna scream. Because this game has been like building me up this entire time, and then it's just gonna kick me down by doing that. Timmy and Mary Jane are in need of some physical exercise. Letting them run outside in the wasteland seems a bit too adventurous, but they could play tag inside the shelter. It's not like we have any expensive vases or antique dishes down here to be broken. Should we let the kids play? We really shouldn't, because they're probably gonna fuck around and break the radio, but I'm gonna do it. We should have seen it coming. Mary Jane and Timmy ran around way too fast, and before we could stop them, they crashed into each other and fell to the ground, causing our supplies to fly in every possible direction. And they don't look guilty at all. They seem more cheerful. Good for them. But now someone has to clean up that mess. Well, as long as nothing got broken or, you know, lost, I mean, that's not too bad. Dolores and Timmy. Contamination is apparently still strong out there, so we'll sit in here for a while longer. I mean, it's day 14, but I don't really have a need to go out there yet. I should soon, but so far I'm alright. Thirsty and hungry. If there's anyone who can rescue us from this hellish situation, it's our government. You can badmouth them all you want, but that probably means you're either a naysayer or a commie. We're good citizens. We've been paying our taxes regularly, so we're sure Uncle Sam is coming to get us. Well, except that one time when we... Never mind. The government people are coming, and we should keep our ears and eyes open for any sign for them. Day 15. Let's do it. We knew it. The government has not fallen, and they're coming to save us. They didn't give an exact dates in their radio transmissions, but we're sure they won't keep us waited long. They said they will be in touch in a couple of days and told us to wait further instructions. And that is what I will do. Thirsty, hungry, thirsty, thirsty. Looks like the area is still irradiated. That's the word I'm looking for. Remember that time Mary Jane went out to scavenge supplies? No, I don't, because she never comes back. When she got back, she had a wound on her forearm. Nothing serious, she claimed, but it looked like she had something had bitten her. Now that injury has looked much worse. We fear it may be infected. We have to clean it up. I guess we'll be merciful and help her. Mary Jane got the wrong idea when we brandished the axe. She tried to limp out of the bunker. Unfortunately, she was too slow and we were able to explain our intentions before she ran off. Heating the axe's blade allowed us to clean the wound and stop it from festering. Now it's up to her immune system to fight off the infection. We had to break our axe to do it, but she's looking better today, so we were hopeful it was worth it. Hopeful it was worth it, yeah. Just didn't seem right. Everyone's good, so that's good. We know very little about what's going on outside. It's a good idea to find out more. Maybe discover if anyone else has made it to safety. A radio could help with this. You know, I can't believe it's been day 17 and we haven't discovered if it's safe to go out or not. Usually it's like day 11. We're able to get a weak signal and tap into the government's emergency announcement system. And guess what? Great news. The fall outside is mostly gone. It should be much safer to travel on the surface now. That is good news. Thirsty. Let's go ahead and prep. The other day we heard a quiet knock on our door. And there's a suitcase there. Let's not. I ain't in the mood. We have no idea who left this, and nowadays you can't trust anybody. That's for sure. Preach, preach. Thirsty, thirsty, thirsty. Send him out with nothing. I can't afford the map to be broken. Actually, fuck. I should have sent him out with the suitcase, maybe. Nah, whatever. Dolores is hungry. Sees a sleazy-looking trader carrying an equally scruffy bag is not getting a can of soup for a cat. That ain't the trade I want. Sorry, sir. Thirsty, eh? Could help you with that. Day 21. Fatigue has already kicked in as I yawn. You know, I was trying to explain stuff to a friend earlier. Couldn't think of the word fatigue, so I had to use tired a lot. Tiredness, which was redundant, of course, but... Hungry, thirsty fatigue. Woman came by with a creature she claims is a camel, provided the camels have 5 legs. The animal is carrying a pack of goods for trade. So, I can offer up water bottles for these goods, but I don't need a checkers board. I think I have one, did I not? I do, and I have a radio, so I'm actually good. Thank you, though. I don't see traders that often in my games, which is interesting to say the least. In the end, we decided her offers were not for us. Maybe another time if she ever comes back. What's that sound? A galloping horse? We rushed to the door and we were greeted by 2 men dressed like they'd come from a medieval fair. We identified the source of the sound. One of them was holding 2 rocks and hitting them against each other constantly, while the other was skipping and pretending to be a rider. They said they're looking for some antique cup, but they'd got lost, and they would be more grateful if we'd let them check our map, provided we have one. And before they steal the map. Nah, they didn't. Cool. Hey, he found a fire axe. That's cool. Hopefully more supplies as well. They were clearly crazy but harmless, so we fulfilled their request and it was worth it. They turned out to be very generous and gave us an axe. Never mind then. They claimed it was a magical battle axe, but to us it looks like a regular one. Whatever, as long as the blade is sharp. We were so afraid for Timmy, but he came back from the wasteland and is safe with us now. The sweet, sweet prospect of government aid. Hey, we're no commies, but certainly centrally planned help during the apocalypse is something we're really looking forward to. Our expedition exited the shelter right before the airdrop started falling out of the sky. One of the fruit drops broke in midair and now it's raining soup. Luckily for us, a few cans survived the fall and we didn't get hit by one. Some crates were filled with very weird stuff. Why did they drop a crate full of rubber ducks? At least one of the smaller crates had a few water bottles in it. Full of water, of course. Not pee. It's definitely Mountain Dew. I don't know what you're talking about. Hungry, thirsty. Alright. A young man knocked on our door today asking for help. He said he had been watching us for a while and he believes we're good and decent people. Although he hoped we would meet in different circumstances, he could really use our help now. The mission is rescuing his twin sister who went missing while trying to infiltrate a nearby abandoned camp. He promises it will be worth our while. I can't. I'm pretty sure nothing bad comes of this. We'll send Ted out. The young man was assisted by a group of other survivors, all armed but really friendly. We found the girl, threw her weapon, and fought off the bandits guarding the exit. Siblings were happy to be reunited, but also very confused. Turned out the bandit leader is actually their father. It's a crazy small world we live in. Anyway, they were really thankful and promised to contact us again soon. Ted has safely returned from his voyage to the surface. Which is always good. Hungry. Thirsty. And now let's wait a little bit more. Actually, what's our resources like? Yeah, we can wait a little bit more. We were able to receive another message from the government. The military is preparing a rescue mission. They want all survivors to head to a specific location in the area, then leave a sign that someone is still alive and kicking nearby. The problem is they provide us with geographical coordinates, but we need a map to find out where we're supposed to be headed. Otherwise, it's just complete... whatever the fuck that last word was. I hit the button before I even read it. We could do that for you guys. Quick glance at the map gave us all the information required. We left them a message in a bottle. Thirsty, hungry. Hungry. Breathe calmly. 1, 2, 3. That's better. Don't panic. Don't panic. We need to open the door. This instant or we're all gonna die. Open the door? Nah. I think someone got sick last time we did. Oh, Ted went crazy, so hey. Keeping the door closed was the right thing to do, but the tensions were rising in our tiny little shelter. Ted has gone crazy. Thirsty. Thirsty. Let's get ready to send someone out. The game seems to think it'd be safe to. Nearing safe to in any case. And I'm starting to hit that point with my resources where I need to head out again and hopefully find something. Hungry. Thirsty. Ted just needs a walk, that's all. Clear his head. Day 28. 4 weeks so far. So far, so good. Thirsty. It's been a really interesting run, that's for sure. No, that's not what I wanted. Let's try, though, game. Well, I would love to do something about those spiders, but unfortunately, I cannot. Thirsty. Day 30. Loris is thirsty. Let's go ahead and get her some water. We decided to peek outside for just a minute to see if the store around the corner was still standing. When we were about to step out, we heard a growl in the darkness. A pair of ferocious eyes appeared a few feet away. We only had moments to decide what to do. It's a dog, but I can't remember the outcome of it, so I'm just going to close the door again. Hey, Ted came back, and he found a flashlight. You the real MVP, Ted. Let's get it. We felt it was too risky to face whatever horror waited in the shadows. We did what any sane person would do. We shut the door. The creature was gone the next morning. Ted had safely returned from his voyage to the surface. We came across a local church at the end of the road. Most of it was destroyed, but the prettiest quarters survived the blast. A group of people survived there and started a cult. They believe that everything that's been happening is a game, tailored for someone's amusement. How crazy is that? Those nice people gave us some canned soup. They say they don't like the taste of it. Now we're certain that they're nut jobs. We got one can of soup. One of the beds in the surviving church quarters was filled with quite a few treasures, namely a flashlight and a collection of books about evolution. We took the flashlight, of course. And before we need it later. Thirsty, hungry. Hungry, hungry. I'm gonna wait a little bit, but I really do need water, so I should send someone out like nowish. Thirsty. Hungry. We were about to go to sleep when we heard something scratching. When we heard scratching coming from the door. At first it sounded like an angry rat trying to eat the damn thing. We soon discovered it was something much worse. Someone is on the other side of the door trying to pry it open. We need to act. I think it's the cat, to be honest. And I ain't trying to have the cat in here, so. The invaders burst into our shelter like a violent tidal wave, oh god, and immediately went for one thing that was one of the greatest value to them. Our canned food. Stockpile. They grabbed as many cans as they could and left. Well, that sucks. I guess I should have been a little more proactive, eh? I really need to go out now. Hungry. Thirsty, hungry. Hello? Thirsty. Thirsty, right? Yeah. No, I wasn't sure if there was a cat or not. Apparently, obviously it wasn't the cat, but that's fine. Thirsty. Really low on resources. The siblings kept their word.